What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, Quebec games from tabletop to video games, and we're back. I know I've been sick for a while, but you know what? We're feeling a little bit better and gotta get back to work because we're doing this full time. So if you guys enjoyed the channel, definitely like and subscribe, and if you know anyone that we're also enjoying our content, definitely share the channel. Now, today we are trying a new deck because it's actually Levier Dragon Daedalus that we're playing, and this is supposed to be the best build for us. So it's with the reasoning and the monster gate, and so far every single side storing of water deck, this is supposed to be the ideal water deck, the best one to choose from if you want to play like with legendary ocean and you really want to explode the board. This is supposed to be the best deck to play. Now, ironic, we are against a zombie deck. So our last video that we did was where we were playing the zombie deck and we were against a water deck. So this is vice versa. Very interesting. Okay, so let's get right into it. So we are actually going to be going second. Our opponent has Nobleman Crossout, Zombie Lord, Exile Force, Tribe Affecting Virus, and Book of Life. We have Pop, Green, Monster Gate, Dark Magician of Chaos, Reasoning, and Card Destruction. So our opponent is going to draw into another Book of Life, which is pretty good. But our hand is not looking that great, so they're not really going to be able to do much on the turn. So we're going to draw because they have no choice but to pass. What are they going to do? They could have bluffed, maybe set a back row, one of this, just in case on life points, like say a monster, but doesn't really matter. So we have Abyss Soldier over here. So first thing we're going to do is Paw of Greed, draw 2. We got Fenrir and Premature Burial, so we are all set. So we're going to set our spells, play Card Destruction, send everything. We're going to draw 3, which is Fenrir, Dimension Fusion, and Levier Dragon, Daedalus. So we are all set to like OTK our opponent, unless if they draw into Karibo. And yes, sometimes people are playing Karibo. So yeah, they drew into Giant Rat, Creature Swap, Royalty Creature, Torrential Tribute, Stat Steer, and Heavy Storm. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is Premature Burial. Go pay the 800 life points, and then we're going to go and add our Pop Greed. I do believe that we're going to activate the Pog. We get Heavy Star and Upstart Goblin, which is not that bad. We play Reasoning. They're going to select 4. We get Levier Dragon, so we're pretty much all set over there. Then Monster Gate. So we're going to go and keep on milling until we can summon a monster. Aqua Spirit cannot be summoned, so we're going to keep on continuing. We get into Sanjan. Now we're going to go and tribute both for Daedalus and then trigger Sanjan to get Sinister Serpent. And then after that, we are just going to go and banish our 2 water monster with the Abyss Soldier and the Daedalus. And then we're going to activate Dimension Fusion. So we're going to go and special summon all 3, activate Chaos Magician again. So we're going to go and add back the Paw of Greed just for follow-up. And our opponent's scoop because we do have a battle phase, so that was more than lethal, so we were all good. So now our opponent is going to go first again. Hopefully they draw a better hand. So they have Torrential Tribute, Kaiku, which is definitely a nuisance card. And then we have Soldier Revealing Light, Nobleman, Graceful Charity. We have Reasoning, Upstart, Aqua Spirit, Monster Gate, and Aqua Spirit again. So we're pretty much all set over here. So they go Graceful Charity. They draw into, oh, they also did draw into the Amazon Chain Master, but with Graceful, they drew into Breaker, Giant Rat, and Pyramid Turtle. Okay. So they're going to discard the Breaker and the Kaiku, which was definitely a misplay because they could have summoned that Kaiku and that would actually stop us from banishing monsters. And then they're going to go activate the sword, set the Torrential, and pass. Yeah, they should have actually summoned the Kaiku. So Upstart Goblin, we're going to draw a card, and then we're going to activate Ocean. Use Reasoning just in case if we get the Levineal. They call 7. We get our famous Sinister Serpent, so we're all set from there. Okay, now we're going to use Monster Gate, sending, and then adding, oh, we get to spell summon the Magician of Chaos. So good. Such a good card. Okay, so then we're going to go and add our Monster Gate. Okay, and then we're going to use Monster Gate, so banishing that. Okay, get the Levier Dragon, and then using the effect of Levier Dragon to pile to blow everything up. They're going to chain Torrential Tribute, sending our monster, and then we're going to go special summon both Aqua Spirit by banishing our Daedalus and also Sinister Serpent, and then we're going to attack for 32, and then pass it to our opponent pretty much. So they're going to draw into Book of Life, so thank God we actually banished our monsters. So They can't really use it. Okay, so they're going to go set the giant rat, set the nobleman, just to bluff. We drew into dimension fusion, and that's pretty much game from there. So we're going to go and activate dimension fusion. So we're supposed to summon our 3 monsters. So there's the Daedalus, there's Chaos. Okay, activate Chaos to add. So we're going to add Heavy Storm. I do believe we're going to activate it just in case, because if they didn't do anything on the summoning, or actually they already did do Torrential's Tribute and it's not a Bottomless Trap Hole, that would have been lethal actually. At least we're going to heavy kill just in case it's a Mirror Force. Then we're going to attack with Dark Magician of Chaos. It gets banished the Giant Rat, so this won't be an effect. And that's going to be enough for game. So we have another 32, and yeah, that's exact game from there, and that's it for a match. Okay, now we're going to take a quick look of the deck. Now I have to tell you that this deck is very bricky, because one thing that you don't see is that we playtest hundreds of times, and there's many times that we actually break like 10 times in a row, like, and I mean matches that we lost 10 matches, because when you're dealing with like a deck, especially like water deck, the issue with water deck is that majority of effects like these are too reliant on a field spell that are only beneficial of actually being applied if they're like face up. So if you're looking at like other field spells like Necro Valley has its own restriction that could actually stop your opponent, which is good. But if you look at like the Gravekeeper monsters like Gravekeeper Spy, you can activate those ability without having a Necro Valley on the field, which is very key difference. While majority of water monsters always needs a Yumi. Now, if you want a deck that is just fun and fast paced, then I do recommend playing this. If not, I would say like, because I did another build that was more of like goat control with the water monster, and I was playing the bigger Ocean Dragon Lord as well, and it was actually really good. I find that was much more consistent because it was more like control pace and more slower pace as well, and you were playing quite a bit of traps as well. So I would take that approach more of this, because this is all by chance. But if we're looking at a deck, okay, so we have 2 Abyss Soldiers, we have 3 Aqua Spirits, 1 Magician of Dark Magician of Chaos, we have 2 Fenrir's, we have 3 Levier Dragon Daedalus, we have 1 Sanja, we have a Sinister Serpent, we have 3 Ocean, okay, Legendary Oceans, 1 Card Destruction, 3 Dimension Fusions, 1 Graceful Charity, 1 Heavy Storm, 2 Metamorphoses, the third one is inside. Okay, we have 3 Monster Gate, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Pop Green, 1 Premature, 3 Reasonings, 2 Scapegoat, 1 Stat Steal, 2 Terraformings, and 2 Upstarts. Now, for the extra deck, it's just our bases that we have. And yes, I actually put this because if we were looking for extra damage, it's quite good. And also, I added this just for fun, depending what we take. It's actually decent as well. But one thing that is good is definitely Summoning Last Warrior, because since the Daedalus is a level 7, you can actually special summon this guy very easily. We have 2 Dust Wombat, which is good against Burn. We have Spell Counselor. We have Charm Infecting Virus, Surprising Side, which I do actually agree with as well. We have 2 Buckaroo, 2 Brain Controls, 1 Delinquent Duel, in case if we're starting first and we really want to spam the DMOC in a specific way, we can. Okay, 2 Giant Trunades. Then we have the 3rd Metamorphosis, 1 Mirror Force, and 1 Torrential Tribute. And that's it for the deck. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, and if you want a sneak peek at future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.